What's up, Liverpool? How are we? All right, good. I am from a place called America. I'm not going to say much about that other than I don't know what's happening either. I didn't want this. I'm not one of the Americans that voted for him, and I'm not one of the Russians that helped him get elected, so leave me the fuck out of it. But it's not like everything America's given you has been shit, okay? We gave you Batman. Batman's one person's real excited for that. Gave you Batman, but you know what? Like I was doing the Edinburgh Fringe Festival, and I don't know if you've been up there, but it's madness, right? There's people everywhere, like flyers. It's just a whole disaster. It's fun, but when I was there, I was like, you know what? I wish that instead of being from America, I wish Batman was Scottish. And I wish that instead of like fighting crime, he just like perched up on the rooftops of Edinburgh and like looked down at the sea of moving bodies below, just waiting to spot those 3 or 4 people who decide that right there in the middle of all that is a good place to have a fucking conversation. Like, who does that? It fucks everything up. Like, I just want him to like come down from the rooftops at that moment, swoop down and just be like, psh, psh, psh. And like when they're like, "Oh, Batman, why?" You know. He could just be like, "You were being an asshole," you know, like just, but he'd be Scottish, so really he'd be like, "Well, you were being the right proper cunt then, weren't you?" And then once my brain thought of that, I was like, oh my God, I want Batman to be Scottish so much. Like, that'd be fucking amazing. And then like right before he takes off, right, they're like, "Well, is that it then?" You know, he could just be like, "Oh, here's a flyer for my free comedy show. It's on at 9:30. Or however the fuck you guys say 9:30, I still don't know. Like, we don't say that in the States. It's like, I'm like, 9:30, is that 8:30? Is it 9:30? Like, I'm a dumb American. Like, I don't know. Which, is it 8:30 or 9:30? Yeah, wrong. It's 4:30. 9:30 is 4.5. That's 4:30. I was early for everything. It was fucking crazy. Awesome, man. Let's see what else. Oh, when I was there, I learned this. Like, if there's any would-be aspiring comedians out there, all right, pro tip from me to you, don't try to do crowd work in a place where you're not familiar with the geography, all right, and people have thick accents. All right, I messed this up. I asked a dude in the front row. I was like, "Oh, sir, where are you from?" He's like, "Oh, yeah, me, not from Oslo." I was like, I shouldn't have asked that. Ah, shit. And then I was like, "Dude, are you having a stroke, or did you say the name of a real town? Like, what is going on? Do I need to call the ambulance? This is crazy." Is anybody out there in love? All right, cool. 3 people. Normally it's an even number. That's weird. That's unless they just have something really cool going. I don't know. Maybe that's what's. But 3 people. Gee, like normally it's even. There's gonna be some weird conversations after the show now. I feel like just, are we not doing this anymore? We need therapy. But no, if you didn't, what are the rest of you waiting for though? Like an orgy to pop off? Like that's, like we don't even believe in love, bro. We're just here to get our dicks wet. And that's awesome. I'll stick around for that. But no, if you thought that I was gonna make fun of you for being in love, I'm not. I think love is amazing. I think it's like one of the coolest things we can experience in life. You know, like if you have somebody that loves you and you love them back, you gotta hang on to it, man. Like, don't fuck it up, don't cheat. You know. I don't know why I pointed at you, dude. I'm so sorry. That was messed up, man. I'm sorry. You know. I'm sorry, man. I think it's just your face. I don't know. It's keep an eye on that. That's all I'm saying. Sorry, man. But no, like to me, cheating's messed up, you guys. Like to me, cheating's super messed up. To me, cheating on someone is like murdering someone. You know, it just gets easier every time you do it. One lady out there laughed really hard. I hope she's not a serial killer. All right. What else, man? Let's see. Has anybody here ever had a shitty job? All right. I appreciate your honesty. Has anybody here ever quit a shitty job? Yeah, doesn't that feel so good? It does. Like, if you've never quit a shitty job, here's how good it feels. All right? I'm giving you homework. You have to, like, go home, get online, find a shitty job, apply, all right, work it, and then quit because your last day of work on a shitty job feels so good. You get this thing I like to call last day of work syndrome. You give 0 fucks that day. Like normally you're driving to work like, oh, I hope I'm not late. Not on your last day, man. You walk in there just like, I'm here. You're lucky, you know? Like they know their shitty job. We're like, whoa, we weren't sure if you're going to show up or not. You're like, well, I'm a professional. All right, and I just came here to do 2 things. 1, steal some office supplies. And 2, I'm going to poop in Doug's chair. That's happening. I'm not even going to leave a note. He'll know who, and he'll know why, but we're not getting into that right now. All right, leave you guys with this. Anybody here like watching the documentaries? I do too, man. Like, you get to learn so much. I was watching this one on the human body. They're talking about the acid in your stomach, and outside of your body, your stomach acid is strong enough to eat through and dissolve metal. At which point I was like, well, then what the hell is sweet corn made out of? How is that still there? All right. Hey, thank you guys so much. Enjoy the rest of the show.